Welcome back to episode 2 of Shukubo 5.0 100% Vanilla Baby. Alright, let's fire up this game. We're going to see it's the only game I have on this computer so far, though I saved it in the cloud. Right now, I'd just like to thank very much my first subscribers, Scroggins, Ohad Gamliel, Isaura Yapor, Agustina Ibarrola, Christina Nilsson, Abbu Fayaz, and Ségolène. Thank you very much for subscribing. Things are getting named after you this episode, I promise. Alright, so the last episode was quite long because I had to get everything set up. Things were getting put into place, but now that the city's going, this is probably going to go a lot faster. Our goal here today is to get to milestone number 2. So first things first, let's see what we've unlocked. We've got a couple things here. Let's make sure we have garbage for our citizens so that they don't have any problems coming up in the future. I think we'll put it over here in the industrial area. It's a pretty dirty thing, but I want to be careful because I'm planning on redoing a lot of this industry area later. So we'll give it kind of its own little space there. Maybe we'll decorate. Some of the big structures we'll leave, and then the dirty industrial will move around in the future. It's a good looking asset, the recycling center. I really like it. But it won't last us too long. Eventually we'll have to build another or get a landfill in place. So right now, the first thing I'd like to, not the first thing, the second thing I'd like to do is get a school put in place because education is going to be very important. But we don't have the funds yet, so we're going to have to do some stuff. Right now I'm going to start naming some things after my subscribers because as far as I'm concerned, you're the founders of the city. So here we're going to, for Donald Scroggins, he was my first subscriber ever. He's getting the highway leading into the city. It's going to be the Scroggins Highway. So east and west, we remember our directions from the first episode. And it leads right into, let's fix this here. Empire Street is not, right, wait, whoa, what is the, ay caramba, what is the, no, the garbage can't, that's not the way to go. We're going to fix that so that the garbage and all traffic go in one way and out the other. I don't want them doing that U-turn at the end of the highway. Alright, let's start upgrading some roads while we're at it. We've got a little bit of cash. We've got good cash flow. We've got 1,100 simoleons coming in per week. So we can start to spend a little bit. We don't want to go too crazy, but little by little we'll get rid of this dirt road infrastructure now that we have some cash flow. The dirt roads are actually a little bit smaller than the regular 2-lane roads, even though they don't look like it. So sometimes when you upgrade, the sidewalks will destroy the building next there. Oh, here's our historic hickory house. It's looking good. What about, Albert Green's house, our first resident. Very nice. Let's make that historical. Alright, we're just gonna, really we're just waiting for money to roll in. It's good to see the garbage trucks moving along. Here's what I want to do is just extend the highway there, get rid of that Empire Street. Yeah, we're just waiting for money to come in so we can put down our first school because we want to have our citizens getting educated as quickly as possible so that we don't have problems in the future with not enough workers, not enough educated workers, things like that. Income is still looking good. Upgrade a few more roads while we're at it. Yeah, see, that's going to destroy some on the corners. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. Still early in the city. And since this is not a very organic and natural way to build, I don't mind destroying things. I'm going to make that into a commercial spot because I do want it to be commercial alongside this rectangular plaza here. Here's our compass. There's our sun setting right now. Setting in the west. Let's just make sure we actually didn't watch the sun set last time. We watched it rise. So look at that. Oh, it's going to land right on the west mark. Very nice. It's little details like that I really enjoy paying attention to. I don't I don't think I've ever seen anyone else specifically notice the orientation of north, south, east, and west by using the sky, while playing the game anyway. But I like to do that sort of thing. So our industrial demand is getting up, so we'll think about electricity, because industry uses a lot of electricity. Let's bump that up just a quarter. Up a quarter, we say. And yeah, we'll start slow. I never like to put too much industry down at once. It's just gets things out of whack. I do tiny bit, see how the bars adjust to each other. Just taking a look around. Let's name this after my second subscriber, Ohad. Ohad Street. Ohad, that street is for you. I won't ever delete it. All right, that's there for the duration. You'll probably get other things named after you in the future if you continue to like, subscribe, etc. But I will definitely never forget my first subscribers. Y'all are very special to me, and I appreciate it. Bump up some of these roads, give them some sidewalks and some lights. And I think we're going to use this plot for the school. That looks like a good spot for a school. It's kind of uniquely shaped. I don't want to put the residential there. I don't know why I just did that. I'm thinking school. Let's see, we need a population of 900 to get to the next milestone. We're at 547 right now. So a little bit to go, but it should start moving pretty quick. We'll add a little bit of industrial here. Turn the speed up to 3 so things can grow, stabilize. We're really just waiting for 10,000 bucks so we can get a school in place. Add a little bit of commercial here. Okay. Let's take a look. What's the street? Oh, let's slow down the game again, because we're past 10,000. Let's just take a quick look at the street. Yeah. Originally, I was thinking maybe the school would go on this main, this little Shukinya Avenue, but I don't think we're gonna do it. We're gonna let's check our junction there. We don't need a stoplight. No signals. School time. Community school, 12,240 a week. Regular school, 10,160 a week. We're still in the beginning. We're going to put a regular school. And I'm thinking right there. This school is definitely getting named for Isaura because she's one of the admins of the City Skylines vanilla group on Facebook and is very, very active in the community there. Has definitely been giving me a lot of feedback, and we're part of the Roslyn Peninsula crew. Roslyn crew. That's going to be the hashtag in the future. So yeah, this is your school where you can educate people how to play City Skylines. And while we're at it, let's name this street for. Let me think. First comment, I think, will be what we do, and that was done by Agustina Ibarrola. So let's name it Agustina Street. No, Spanish. We're doing Spanish here. Calle Agustina. Calle Agustina. Es como lo hacemos aquí. Okay, so that reminds me, I'm doing all these in English. English is my first language, but I do speak some Spanish and Portuguese. And I'm in the City Skylines groups where those are the predominant languages. So I'm going to try to make a lot of my content accessible for people who speak those languages as well. These longer videos, it's going to be a little bit challenging, but I'll do my best. I'll probably always speak in English, but for maybe I'll try to add some subtitles. I think that'll be the way to do it. I'm going to add subtitles to my 2-minute tutorials. I don't know if you all saw, but after I made episode 1, I did a 2-minute tutorial about how to do a parallel road very quickly without any mods. And when I make tutorials, I really, you know, a lot of people don't want to watch me build a city. There's a lot going on. You got to listen to my voice all the time and watch me slowly build a city up. Just to learn how to curve a road, it's not worth it. So sometimes when I do something that I think is, or at least for me, was challenging when I first started playing the game, I couldn't quite figure it out, and I incorporate it into my city, I will do a 2-minute tutorial. I really don't, maybe if it's a seriously complex subject, it'll be a 5-minute tutorial, but I never want to get more than 2 minutes. That's my goal. Let's take a look at its entry. Here's those hot dog tanks I was talking about in the first episode. They kind of look like, especially this color that's like hot dog color, they look like 4 hot dogs just standing there. So you get those are the 1x1, the 1x2 industrial assets. Let's see, I think that's adjoined to the highway road and not the dirt road, but we'll see if we can get some hot dog tanks there too, for now. Our residential is still moving up. Commercial's right around 50%, which is where I like it. Industrial's a little bit low, so we're going to start thinking about the next blocks. Let's look around the area here. Maybe I'll curve it all the way over here, something like that. I don't want to do a big grid in any one section. I want it to be a pretty free-flowing street design, but I also have to think about future traffic considerations. What's going to work, what's not going to work. So here I'm just playing around with let's, you know, what could be good. Maybe if I go in this direction it'll be good, but then I get kind of a short angle, a real tight angle on the left side going by that house. I don't know if I want that, so let's just stick this out straight. I think those two junctions are going to be too close. I'm not going to do it. We should... Let me think. Yeah, we'll put some commercial on the corner there. Make it a little bit mixed use. That'll be like the corner store for all the people in this part of town. It's not that far away from the main street, but you know, there's usually some commercial mixed into residential areas in real cities, maybe not so much in suburbs. And then we'll make our blocks like that. Do I want to make this a short block? Yeah, I think I do. Let's do it. All of this is going to be residential, with the exception of that one corner. Let's make sure we get some water for everybody in this new block area. Still going with pipes under the streets. I think there's no reason not to do that. Unless I want to be super hyper efficient. But we're making money, so I'm not too worried. I usually tell people when you're starting a city, just pay attention to the demand and everything, because you can let it stabilize for a while. Right now I'm thinking about future traffic. I'm going to start upgrading this road, demolishing some of the buildings alongside of it, because this, just looking at it, that's going to be a main street in the future. We'll rezone. Some of our zoning got broken here. This is definitely going to be I don't know, what's the term, a connector, an arterial, I don't know, one of those bigger roads that goes through there, a nice kind of boulevard that hugs the shape of the coastline. So we'll just keep this, we'll do all the damage now before we're too emotionally invested in anything we've built in that area. Yeah, we've got our little beetle section here, the head of the beetle. Let's name this... What is it now? It's Brown Boulevard. This is a big street. I gotta think about who I'm gonna name this after. It's probably gonna be named after Ségolène, because, disclaimer, she is my girlfriend and I made her subscribe. She does not play City Skylines, and she is sick and tired of hearing me talk about it all the time. But we're locked down together here in Lisbon, Portugal, with our cat, and this is my activity. All right, she has her activities, I have my activities. So this is for me, but I'll name something for her because it's the right thing. Let's add a little bit of industrial here. Anything gonna grow there? While we wait, we'll add some pipes. You see our demand has completely shifted to where it's like 100% industrial, 0 residential demand. Okay, there's something. So let's build a little bit there. Like I said before, I like to go real slow with the industrial, just a little bit at a time, see what happens. Night falls upon our city again. We've got 7 grand, 723 people. We're getting there. We'll just take a look here and see what we think. I don't know. Looks all right to me. Nothing seems too bad. In the future, I'm going to change the industrial. I might keep this an industrial area here, but for highway access, these dirt roads are not going to cut it. So we'll think about some interchanges that can go in, that we can build to connect. Right now, I want. That's not quite halfway through there, so I want to. Let's do it halfway, and then how are we going to join those two? Well, curved road won't work. It'll just curve. Let's just do a quick diagonal. Done. All right, and then kind of frames. That kind of gives a little bit of a frame next to the water treatment. So let's not zone there, but we'll zone near it. Water treatment's going to be its own kind of facility. Actually, I guess it's not water treatment, it's like sewage treatment. Wastewater treatment. We'll just keep adding a little bit of zoning in here. Get that industrial demand down. Alright, there we go. A little bit building here. So everybody knows, I'm actually recording the audio after I play the game. I play the game and then I watch the recording and talk about it. So I'm trying to make it, sometimes I'm kind of awkward maybe, or it seems a little bit delayed. Rather, that's a better way to say it. My voice is a bit delayed with what's actually happening. That's just because I'm watching. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I did. This is what I did. But if I talked while I was playing, I think everyone, including myself, would just jump off the bridge. I'd be like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It would be terrible. Nobody would like it, including me. So let's see here. We're gonna leave a space so we can upgrade that boulevard soon. We're gonna start zoning some more residential. Everything is back to about 50% in the demand bar. That's where we want it. Those are kind of ideal. Generally, what you should do is always zone enough to get your residential up. When your residential is up, zone residential. Even if they're all the same. Even here where residential is a little bit lower, residential is where you want to prioritize always. And it's best not to zone, but it's with residential, it's best not to zone everything all at once because you get these massive death waves when everyone dies. So everyone who moves in the city in vanilla mode moves in at the same ages rather, at the same time. So you get like a family, you always have the family's kind of comprised of the same exact ages as their neighbors, and that way you get these huge death waves if you zone everything all at once. Oh, I kind of like that corner shop. what I was looking at there. It's a nice corner shop. I'm gonna make that historical. So let's bump up this boulevard. And I think it's time to start thinking about a clinic. We've got the money. Let's put it here. We don't want to put it in the plaza, but we can put it next to the plaza. That'll be a nice spot. I think we'll name this for Christina, who comments frequently in the Facebook groups and is one of my subscribers now. So maybe we'll call it Christina Medical Clinic. Oh, we got to 900. Look at that. Here is our next milestone. So that's going to mark the end of the episode. Let's just quickly name this Christina Clinic. No, you know what? We're going to name it Christina MD. Christina, I don't know if you're a doctor in real life, but here you are a doctor. And not only a doctor, but you're the doctor. So that's a good thing. Let's name the boulevard Ségolène Boulevard. That is a French name. She's French. Not a very common name. A lot of people mispronounce it. But after many, many years together, I've got it down pretty good. And we're missing... I still need to name something for Abbu Fayaz, so I'm going to do that. I don't want to name anything in the industrial area for anyone just yet, because I might be moving or changing things. But I know this is a next milestone building, but we're going to give him a fire department. Do I want to put it... No, that's a one-way. I don't want to put it there. That's too close to the residential. Nobody wants to hear fire trucks right across the street. Let's put it here, right on the big plaza, and that is going to be the Abbu Volunteer Fire Department. This town is far too small to have a paid volunteer fire department at this point, but we'll name it the Abbu Volunteer Fire Department. Maybe we'll even name this district after some of you in the future. So here's a quick cinematic. I just want to thank everybody again for watching. I'll try to keep them about 20 minutes when I do these Let's Plays, but I've never done this before, so this is all new for me. I'm seeing what works best, what people like, what I like. But really, I do appreciate you watching. Thank you. This has been Shukaboa 5.0 100% Vanilla Baby, episode number 2. See you next time.